What's going on YouTube? Joe here with Cullination Media, and today we're doing some Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl Battle Tower doubles, which is definitely going to be a little bit outside of my comfort zone. Not very familiar with, well, Pokemon battles in general, considering I haven't really played over the last several years, but also double battling, which you can probably count on one hand how many double battle videos I have on this channel. So needless to say, I'm not very good. And that's fine, because we're just here to have fun. So we're going to be bringing a Sun team. I'm going to explain the team here really fast before we get going. Ninetales is going to be our main Sun setter. It's got a timid nature, so wanted to be as fast as possible. And then we got Fire Blast, Will-O-Wisp, Solar Beam, and Heat Wave, and Wide Lens as the item. I thought about maybe doing a Shuca Berry or a Passo Berry to decrease the power of super effective ground or water type moves respectively. But considering that we have 3 moves that do not have 100% accuracy, I figured that Wide Lens would be probably better, especially because I tend to get unlucky. So that's what we're going with. Not a lot of coverage here. We got 2 fire moves, 1 grass move. I could run like Shadow Ball or Extra Sensory, but I figured if I'm not going to be attacking with Stab or hitting with a super effective Solar Beam, might as well just go for status. And with Wide Lens, these moves really should not be missing all that often. So Ninetales is pretty much always going to be in the lead. And that's really it. So then we got Victreebel here, which this is a mixed set. Rash Nature, which, let me double check. Yeah, it's minus Spadef. Most priority attacks are physically offensive, so don't want to have the minus be in physical defense. We're packing the Life Orb and Chlorophyll, of course, so we can be extra speedy and powerful in the sun. And for the moveset, we've got Solar Beam, which is our main stab, Sludge Bomb, secondary stab, and then Weather Ball, which is double power, fire type attack under the sun, and then knockoff to hit like sneaky psychics. And I'm expecting there to be some problematic items in the battle tower, so knockoff could potentially be useful in that case, but that's really all there is to it. Now we have Typhlosion here. This is definitely a suboptimal set. Well, I mean, most of these are suboptimal, but this is going to be just a standard special attacking Typhlosion. We've got a timid nature to be as fast as possible, and then we've got Eruption, Solar Beam, Fire Blast, and Extra Sensory. And I'm packing the Charcoal. Couple of notes on this. I really think that a Choice Specs would probably be the best item for this set. I don't have enough BP for that. Or if I do, that would be like all my BP, and I haven't bought anything yet. So this is what I'm rolling with for now. I do think it would be better with Choice Specs though. Typhlosion in general tends to run choice items pretty efficiently. It's just, I don't want to put a Scarf on here because we already have the extra speed with Chlorophyll on Victreebel. So having like a wall breaker kind of deal with specs would be the most optimal, I guess. So when you factor in choice specs plus 150 base power on Eruption, of course it gets Stab and it's going to be boosted by the sun, it would just kill pretty much everything. So eventually I want to do that, but for now we're going with Charcoal and Extra Sensory, which honestly I might switch that out for Focus Blast. That's probably better coverage. I just, like, the rest of this team just kind of gets destroyed by Infernape and Blaziken. Donphan obviously can hit them super effectively, but you have to survive a turn to do that. And yeah, last note probably would be that this Charcoal would most likely be a better item to bluff a choice item if I was playing against human opponents, not in the battle tower, because you can still raise the power of your stab moves and kind of pretend that you're locked into a move, but you're really not. Obviously that has no bearing whatsoever when you are facing computer opponents. So that's pretty much all I have to say about that. And the last Pokemon on the team here, we have a tank in Donphan, which is an adamant nature, so positive attack. And I believe I have this invested into HP and attack. It's not really going to be outspeeding much to begin with. And we have Rock Slide, which does hit both opponents in double battles, and it's just pretty good coverage with ground. And I'm running High Horsepower as the main stab move there over Earthquake because I do not have Protect on this team, which normally you do not want to do that on a doubles squad. I know that much. But yeah, I don't have Protect, so High Horsepower unfortunately does have only 95% accuracy. But that's what we're going with. So High Horsepower, Rock Slide, Ice Shard is for priority. This team doesn't really need it with Victreebel, but it's kind of nice sometimes, especially to like knock out Sturdy users or Focus Sash users when they're down to 1 HP. Otherwise, Ice Shard is incredibly weak, even with an Adamant Nature and max investment in attack. And then we got Play Rough, which is basically my answer to Garchomp because nobody else can take it out reliably, and it should outspeed everyone except Victreebel, and if the sun is not out, it outspeeds Victreebel as well. So Play Rough plus Ice Shard should be enough. Then I got Leftovers and Sturdy, so I can survive one hit. And I've already talked way too long about this team, so let's go ahead and jump into these double battles. And like I was saying earlier, why am I lagging like crazy? What is going on here? I'm not sure if that's showing up or not, but I'm lagging like nobody's business. Alright, I think I fixed whatever the lag issue was. Not sure exactly what happened there. Hopefully we don't encounter it again. But anyway, we're going to get right into it. Got to talk to this lady right here. This is the Masters station over here. I'm not good enough to go into Masters yet. I don't think I will be allowed. You'll have to win 49 times in a row in either single battles or double battles of the regular battle tower. I've not done that, so we're gonna go right here. Welcome to the battle tower. Okay, I'm not gonna read all that text because that's literally pointless. I want to battle. Gosh dang it. Double battles. I can't believe that this is how I'm getting back into battling, is double battles of all things. Okay, please choose your team. Yes, I would like to choose level 57 Pachirisu with no item and Wise Glasses Magmortar with lots of random EVs and IVs. That just sounds like a recipe for disaster, actually. Is this team okay? Yes. Yes, it is. We're going to lead with Ninetales. And I don't know what I want to do after that. Could go Typhlosion or Victreebel. The one for sure I want to leave in the back is Donphan for the priority and the Sturdy. The other thing too that I didn't think about is Typhlosion has the same speed tier as Ninetales. So I think it's a speed tie. Let me just double check. Let's see. 167, 167. So it is a speed tie, so I won't know for sure which one is going to go first. That's not ideal. I probably should have done slightly less EVs in one of them, just so I would know for sure which one goes first. So I guess in this case I'll go with Victreebel. Although it's really nice to have that in the back, though. I think I already messed up and I didn't even start. Alright, we'll go with the speed tie. And then we'll go with Victreebel and we'll go with Donphan. That extra speed in the back with Victreebel is just very, very valuable. Especially in case you run into something that has like a scarf or something like that. So, I don't know. This isn't Master Show, so it shouldn't really be like crazy difficult. Although I'm also crazy bad, so there is that. Alright, let's see what they have. Let's see what they have. I want to try to do all 7 battles in this set, in this video. I don't know if that's going to work out or not. Probably not. Might be too long, might have to split it into a few videos, but we'll see. We shall see. We have a veteran here. I've been here for years, but I never get tired of this. Years, and you're still not in Masters. Think about that for a second. Veteran Michael? Is that how you say that? I might need to adjust the size of my camera here. I feel like I'm taking up too much space. Look at that, I'm shrinking. Ah! I might have to adjust it again, but there's... Or, you know what? I might be able to just move myself up a little bit. Like so. Look at me go. We'll try right there. So I cover less of the screen. Totally professional. I might have to move myself up yet again just so I don't cover up some of the action. Because I know you guys care about that. Okay, so we got Walrein and Aggron here. Aggron probably has Sturdy. What else could it possibly have? Rockhead, maybe? Rockhead and Head Smash sounds awfully scary. This is actually kind of a bad matchup. Okay, let's go for... I'm trying to think. I thought about going for Solar Beam on Walrein to make sure that it's dead. Because Eruption's not going to kill it. But the thing is, if we can get Aggron down to Sturdy, I can get rid of it before it attacks with Heat Wave. And I feel like that's the smartest choice here. So we're going to go with Heat Wave, and we're going to go with Eruption. And we'll see what happens. Alright, Typhlosion goes first. And we get the Sturdy. Okay, so it's not going to be Head Smash. And here comes the Heat Wave. Aggron is gone. So we are going to have to absorb something from this Walrein. Hopefully it's a water type attack. Fissure! Oh my goodness. That could have been really bad. Is this a counter team? What is this? All water and rock types? Not cool. Don't care about the Intimidate. Let's see. I'm kind of tempted to just Willow the Gyarados. It could have Lumberry and then Dragon Dance. But it also could be Wakanberry, which I really would not care about because I don't have any electric type attacks on this team. Let's see. Or I could just go double attack again. Eruption might be enough to take out that Walrein, so we could go Solar Beam, Eruption. No, I'm gonna Willow just to be safe. I feel like that's the better play here. And then we should be able to get some damage off with Eruption. Hopefully that kills that Walrein and we don't get like low rolled or something. That's what we're going with. There's the Willow. Thankfully it connects. Please do not be Lumberry. No! Are you kidding me? Oh no. Alright, at least we got rid of Walrein. We actually did a sizable chunk on Gyarados, despite it being resisted. And here comes the Dragon Dance. Oh no, if we end up getting EQ'd here, we could be in big time trouble. I know he's got an EQ weak Mon here in Lucario, but he could very easily just have Protect. Gyarados is going to outspeed, so Eruption is not what I want to go for here. So I'm going to try to... Do I want to try to Willow is the question. Now that I've gotten all that damage off, I feel like it would be smarter to just try to kill it. So let's go Heat Wave. Potentially break a Focus Sash on that Lucario if it has it. And then... let's try to go Fire Blast, I guess. Do I want to get rid of the Lucario or do I want to get rid of the Gyarados? I'll go Solar Beam. We'll go Solar Beam to get damage. He goes for the second Dragon Dance, which, in my opinion, is a little bit greedy. A little bit greedy. That kind of explains why you are not in the Masters tier after all these years. So let's see how much this does. Let's see. Okay, not as much as I would like, but this Heat Wave hopefully will take out this Gyarados. Yes, and we get the kill on the Lucario as well. That could have been very dangerous. Very, very dangerous. He should have just gone for EQ if he had it. But, well, we probably would have been okay with Donphan. We still had Sturdy in the back. Plus we had priority. And he couldn't switch out and, you know, back in and get the Intimidate. And he would have to boost up again anyway. So we were probably fine. But Gyarados is always, always scary. Let's go ahead and keep battling. Alright, we got an Ace Trainer here. Yo, let's have a fun time. Good time, fun time, whatever. Let's see what you got. Ace Trainer Abby. Alright. Nidoking and Slacking. Okay. I'm not too afraid of that Slacking. I'm not sure exactly what it's gonna be. You can't even see abilities when they come up. I really should be in the top corner. Here I go again. Okay. We'll go with that for now. So I'm just super professional out here. Alright, that Nidoking could be a couple of different things. It could be Sheer Force, Life Orb, Special Attack would be my guess. Let's see, what would it have? Earth Power, probably. So I think I want to just go for double attacks here. We'll go with Heat Wave. I should outspeed unless it's Scarf. I also have extra sensory, but I feel like Eruption is just going to be a better choice. So we're going to go with that. Let's see, Typhlosion goes first. Here comes the Eruption. That is a one-shot on the Nidoking, which is, honestly is not too surprising. It's really not that bulky. Let's see, is that a Citrus Berry? Okay, fair enough. Heat Wave is probably not going to take this out from Ninetales. No, he is going to survive and get an attack off. And we have Body Slam. Whoa! Thankfully, we did not get the power there. That would have made things a lot worse. Now we have Swampert. We should outspeed this as well. I'm just thinking about what I want to do. We probably want to go Eruption because that won't miss. Heat Wave, even though we have the wide lens, you know, it still has a very small chance of missing. It probably has a Rindo Berry if I had to guess. So let's go Solar Beam on a Swampert. Let's go Eruption to take out the Slacking and maybe finish off the Swampert if it does survive. Let's see. Typhlosion continually goes first. So we just keep winning that speed tie. That did so much damage to Swampert for being a resisted hit. It's insanity. With choice specs, it would just be absolutely bananas. I definitely want to grab that. But I also need to work on some other teams because I want to do some single battles. I want to build maybe another doubles team. These 4 Pokemon that are on this team are literally the only competitive Pokemon that I have right now. So I've got some work to do. We have Intimidate Luxray. Okay, that's not too scary. This thing really has no way to beat Donphan, so if some crazy shenanigans take place, we should be fine. So let's just go Fire Blast, and we'll go Eruption again. And Typhlosion goes first again. Maybe this really isn't a speed tie. I don't think Ninetales has gone first yet. Has it? Maybe it did. Maybe it did when we Will-O-Wisp the Gyarados. I don't entirely remember, to be honest. Alright, that battle was not nearly as scary as the Gyarados in the first battle. So, moving on to battle number 3. Let's see what we got. I don't think I have any chance of winning, but sure, I'll battle. What a defeatist attitude. This kid really needs to build up his confidence a little bit. Camper Leland. Okay, let's see what you got. Torterra and Charizard. Wow, he's packing the starters. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. I don't really have anything for that Charizard, do I? That could be a problem. Torterra will probably get destroyed in one hit. What is Charizard's hidden ability? Is it Solar Power? It's not Flash Fire, right? No, that's Typhlosion. Pretty sure it's Solar Power, which actually could be dangerous with the sun out. Okay, so let's see. Let's see, we probably want to go Fire Blast just to get as much damage as possible. And then Eruption. That should be enough to take out the Torterra. I'm not expecting like Oka Berry, which would decrease the power of super effective fire type moves. If anything, it probably has Yachi Berry, which would be for ice type attacks. So we're gonna see here. Typhlosion goes first again. This is becoming a pattern. And Torterra's gone. That did over half on a resisted hit to Charizard, which is blowing my mind right now. Not even choice specs. And here comes the Fire Blast, and that's gonna finish off Charizard before it even has a chance to attack. I guess it wasn't running max speed. Its speed tier is like 100, isn't it? I'm a little rusty on stats. That is for sure. Alright, we got Magmortar, another fire type, and Crobat. Crobat is 100% going to outspeed. So I probably don't want to go for Eruption. Probably don't, because there's a solid chance Crobat's going to attack Typhlosion here. So let's go for... Let's see. Does Magmortar have Flash Fire? No, it's got Vital Spirit and Flame Body, I believe. So let's see. Let's go Fire Blast on Crobat. And... No. I'm changing my mind. We're gonna go Heat Wave, get some chip damage off on the Magmortar, break any potential Focus Sash, also get damage on the Crobat, and then we can go Extra Sensory, which should be enough to take out this Crobat. Should be enough, and it doesn't have a chance of missing like Fire Blast. So we're gonna go with that. Brave Bird. Oh, this is gonna do a lot of damage. My goodness gracious. Ninetales actually wins the speed tie this time. And that did a surprising chunk to Magmortar. Okay, it was a critical hit. That makes more sense. Crobat's going to go down here to this Extra Sensory. Things are going swimmingly. Thunderbolt. Alright, there goes Typhlosion. We're finally going to get one of our other Pokemon into the fray here. And let's go with Victreebel, because why not? Why not? Donphan's not going to outspeed this thing anyway. So we can go for a nice Fire Blast, which, given how much Heat Wave did, that the Fire Blast should do a nice chunk. And we can go with Sludge Bomb. We could just go for Knockoff, honestly, to see what its item is, but I'm afraid that's not going to kill, so we're not going to do silly things like that. We're just going to go for the Sludge Bomb. That actually lives that somehow. We're going to see his item anyway. Is it a Citrus Berry? Alright. Quite a few Citrus Berries that we've encountered so far. And Fire Blast is going to take out the Magmortar. Alright, so what is that, 3 battles now? We are moving along nicely. And even better, we haven't encountered any kind of ridiculous shenanigans that I am incredibly afraid of. Like Bright Powder. Although we did see Fisher, so that could have been bad. Nice outfit. You need to be serious with me. Okay, we're gonna take you seriously. Ace Trainer Selena. That's an interesting spelling of Selena. Dugtrio and Typhlosion. Okay, so we probably have Arena Trap here, and we could have Flash Fire too. That's not so good. We could risk it and go for Heat Wave. There's a decent chance that this Dugtrio has a Focus Sash. So going for Solar Beam could kind of defeat the purpose there, or not be as efficient. So let's go for the Heat Wave. I guess we'll see what the item is. And then we'll go for Solar Beam as well. Right? We're gonna go with that. So we actually outspeed Dugtrio, which is a little bit surprising to me. I'm pretty sure Dugtrio is way faster than base 100. I guess we'll see what the item is here, if it's Focus Sash or not. No Focus Sash. Okay. I don't know what I was expecting. No Flash Fire either, so this is Blaze. And he's just about in Blaze range from there. It's a critical hit. Physical Typhlosion? Or mixed Typhlosion? That's honestly pretty cool. I can't even be mad at that. Cannot even be mad. Alright, so here comes the Intimidate on the Arcanine. I don't think I've seen an Arcanine yet. Arcanine looks pretty good in this game. Now I feel like I have to sneeze. Apparently I'm allergic to being intimidated. Okay, no Flash Fire on either one of these because we saw the Intimidate, so I guess we're just gonna go Heat Wave. What just happened? What just happened? My screen went totally black. I have no idea if it stopped recording or not. I'm about to lose my mind here. Alright, let's go. There's really no reason not to go for Fire Blast, right? Right? I'm a little bit afraid of another EQ. I went for Heat Wave. So that was a critical. That's not going to take out that Typhlosion. Okay, let's see here. We could go for Fire Blast and hope that takes it out. Let's go for Fire Blast on Arcanine, and then we'll go Fire Blast. I'm trying to think, actually. Would Fire Blast be more powerful because of the sun, plus Stab, as opposed to just going for a regularly effective extrasensory that doesn't have any boost? I'm gonna go for Fire Blast. I'm not gonna worry about it. Endure! What the heck is going on with this Typhlosion set? I'm so confused. So confused. So he's gonna survive with 1 HP. Salic Berry? Or Pitaya? Salic Berry. Okay, so now he's gonna outspeed. I guess I should have gone for Heat Wave. Alright, so we get a nice chunk on the Arcanine. Here comes the Flamethrower. And that does a buttload of damage, obviously, because the Sunlight is out. So this is potentially special attacking Arcanine. I don't know. I don't know what the heck is going on. Alright, let's go Heat Wave. And then let's go Fire Blast. Reversal! Whoa. This set is honestly so cool. Endure, Salic Berry, Earthquake, Reversal, Typhlosion. Alright, so at least we got the Typhlosion out of the way. We're probably gonna have to eat another Flamethrower here. Yep. And that might do it for Typhlosion too. Let's see. Yeah, oh yeah, I had 18 HP. I don't know what I was thinking. I don't know what I was thinking. So we get a double down. Ninetales and Typhlosion are both gone. So we're gonna go with Victreebel and Donphan. Victreebel should be able to finish off this Arcanine with a Sludge Bomb. Dusknoir. Okay, Pressure. Alright, so no Levitate. So I could go for... Ooh, I could go for Knockoff too. It's probably not a good idea because Donphan will not outspeed Arcanine. So I'm probably gonna have to take a Flamethrower in the sun, which will just... that will end Victreebel for sure. And then I'm gonna have to take whatever Dusknoir is gonna do. So my best bet is to probably go for Sludge Bomb on the Arcanine, and hopefully that takes it out. If it doesn't, I'm kind of in trouble. And then I guess... if it doesn't take it out, we want to go for Rock Slide, because that will hit both. If I go for high horsepower on Dusknoir and Arcanine lives, I'm going to have to waste another turn getting rid of the Arcanine. So let's go Rock Slide and hit both. And hopefully it doesn't matter. Yeah, it doesn't. Okay. I just wanted to be safe there because I would have been in a really bad spot if I had to use like Ice Shard or something. Or even worse, if it survived with too much HP and I had to do more than that. that would have been real bad news. Unfortunately, we do not get the flinch. That was totally pointless. What were you even trying to do there? I don't know. We're going to go for knockoff, and then we're going to go for a high horsepower. Let's see what item this thing is carrying. Did not do a whole lot of damage. Ganlon Berry. I believe that increases physical defense when your HP is low. So he survives both of those attacks and fires off an Ice Punch. We're going to survive that, thankfully. Sunlight is gone. That doesn't really matter because Dusknoir is slow as can be. We'll go for knockoff. And we don't need to go for Ice Shard. Although it does have 100% accuracy. So we're going to go for it anyway, just because it's fun. Just because it's fun. And he might have Shadow Sneak, so there's that. There is that. But it's not going to matter because Dusknoir is gone. And she says, oh, okay, quite remarkable. I think there's a cat sighting in the back. We may get meowing in a second. Not much I can do about that. Cats are going to cat. Alright, battle 5? Okay. Okay, let's keep battling. Let's try to push through all 7 of these. So we got 3 more. Okay. This guy is awfully confident compared to the last camper. Camper Justin. Yanmega and Milotic. Alright. Okay. Milotic could be trouble. Yanmega could be trouble too. We could have a speed boost situation, so we could have Protect coming. Its other ability would be Tinted Lens. So it could just go for Bug Buzz and not worry about resistances or anything like that. Let's go Solar Beam. Let's go Eruption. And hopefully we can get a nice chunk off on the Milotic. We can get rid of the Yanmega and then maybe even get rid of the Milotic too with Solar Beam. Let's go for that. Ninetales is actually going to win this speed tie here. Let's see how much this Solar Beam does. Should give us an idea on what kind of set this is going to be. Okay, that's going to be an offensive Milotic for sure. For sure. And let's see how much this does. Milotic actually survives that. But Yanmega is gone, so that much is nice. And we got a berry. Citrus? No. Salic berry again, okay. Actually, that's quite bad. That's quite bad. Thankfully, we can survive that due to the sunlight, and Probopass is going to make an appearance. Okay, so Eruption's going to be off the table. Heatwave should take out that Milotic from there. So let's go for that. Probopass obviously is going to have Sturdy in all likelihood. We're going to go for Fire Blast on the Probopass. We actually avoid the Hydro Pump, which is just fantastic. It's actually quite lucky on our part. And with a Fire Blast connection here, this Probopass might be gone. Let's see. Yeah. Just like that. I feel like this kind of luck is going to come back to bite us. I don't know if that's going to be the case, but I just have a feeling that it will. So now we have Alakazam. This is definitely going to outspeed unless it's defensive Alakazam, which would be... It would be an interesting choice. We'll say that much. So we're going to go Fire Blast. This could be Focus Sash too. Okay, he's going to avoid the Wide Lens Fire Blast. And he does not have the Sash, so he just gets one-shotted there. Alright, I'll take it. If I'm going to miss a Wide Lens Fire Blast, that would be the situation that I would want to win, or that I would want to miss it in, because we had already won the battle, pretty much. There was no way he was going to be able to take out Victreebel and Donphan, especially with Sturdy in the back. Alright, Battle 6. We got a Sailor here. It revives memories. Okay. Okay, whatever. Sailor Bernardo. Ooh, That's a good sailor name. Tangrowth and Steelix. Okay, we could very easily eat an EQ here because Tangrowth is going to take no damage from that whatsoever. Tangrowth, I think, can also have Chlorophyll, which that would not be the best situation. Normally they have, like, Regenerator, though, I would think. Steelix probably is going to have Sturdy, so we want a Heat Wave, and we want to Eruption for maximum damage. Oh, no. Okay. Okay. Okaberry. Tangrowth is gone. And Steelix is going to endure with a nice Sturdy there. Let's see if Heat Wave connects, and it does. Alright. So that was ideal. We got rid of both of the starting Pokemon without taking any damage. We did it in one turn, so we're not burning Sun turns. Glaceon. Okay, that is interesting. Milotic again. Alright, we're gonna Solar Beam. No, we're not. I lied. No, we are. Because I want to Eruption with Typhlosion, that's right. That's right. Solar Beam to Milotic, Eruption with Typhlosion. Glaceon should be gone. Unless it has a Sash, of course. You never know. You never know, no Sash. That Milotic... Oh, that was a critical hit on the Glaceon. I don't think that really mattered, to be honest. That Milotic took that Eruption fairly well. So this could be more of a defensive variant. Yeah, it survives the Solar Beam too. And another berry. Is this the same set as before? What is it with the Salac Berry Milotics? Here comes the Hydro Pump. We can survive that in the sun. Alright. I did about half, that's fine. Oh, it's his last Pokemon. For some reason I thought he had another one. So now we can just double Solar Beam. And we're making pretty good progress. Recover. I don't know why I was surprised that it was faster there for a second. I forgot about the Salac Berry. Very quickly, in about 30 seconds, I completely forgot that Salac Berry was there. So, it's not going to matter. Double Solar Beam is going to be enough to take this out, and my screen keeps going black. Why does this keep happening? Maybe I have a screensaver enabled or something. I don't know what's going on. Or my PC is just freaking out. Oh my goodness. The trials and tribulations of trying to figure out how to record again. Okay, he's calling for his mommy. That's interesting. Alright, moving on to the final battle of this set. And hopefully it's not too difficult. I feel like we really have just walked right through everybody so far. It's no good to be too harsh, but pampering is also out. Okay, so you can't be too harsh, but you can't pamper either. You have to find a middle road, says Pokemon breeder Emily, with 2 E's: Magnezone and Granbull. All right, we have Fairy type, and we have a Fire weakness. We have another potential Sturdy user. I think. Right? It's got Magnet Pull. I'm pretty sure it has Sturdy. Analytic would be another ability as well. Now I'm questioning whether or not it has Sturdy. I guess we'll find out. We should be able to just Heat Wave Eruption here pretty much without concern. So let's go ahead and do that. And see what we're working with here. That looks like Sturdy to me. Critical hit on the Granbull, pretty sure that didn't matter. Granbull is not super bulky. Here comes the Heat Wave, and Magnezone is a goner. Alright, another ideal first turn there with a double down. Lucario, another Fire Weak Pokemon, and Dusknoir again. Last time this had Ganlon Berry, which really doesn't impact us too much. Only Donphan really is dependent on physical attacks. So let's go for... Again, I'm worried about this Lucario having a Sash. So we're going to go Heat Wave, and we're going to go Eruption, and we're going to see what happens. And Lucario is just gone. That is almost a one-shot on the Dusknoir too. Ganlon Berry? This might be the exact same set. Yep, okay. And Heat Wave is going to finish it off, so that was actually surprisingly easy. Now that I said that, the next time that I try to do doubles, I will get demolished. I'm getting a little bit too confident over here, running through the non-Masters rank. Congratulations, you beat all 7 trainers. Can we get battle points? 7 BP. 1 BP per trainer, that's kind of bad. Alright. Well, that was fun. I have no idea how long that took, but I definitely don't want to do more battles. So we're going to call it quits here. Next time, probably do more double battles, but I do want to work on getting a singles team together as well. And maybe eventually we can do some Wi-Fi battles as well if you guys out there have any teams that are ready. But that's going to take me a while because got to do the breeding and all that jazz. But thank you guys for watching. If you have any suggestions for Pokemon you would like to see me use in the future, feel free to leave that in the comment section below, or you can send me a message on Twitter or whatever. But yeah, again, thanks for watching after all this time. Some of you have stuck it out through the years, including years with like no posting. So I do appreciate those of you that still are supporting and all that. And with that being said, I will see you guys for the next video. But until then, game on.